everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I look like a complete mess, but I just wanted to get this video out there. I've been thinking about it for ages and ages. I just wanted to get the video out there, so excuse everything. I know I look like shambles, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this day. So back in, I think it was March the 10th it was. We're just having a normal day. I think it was a Saturday. We're just having a normal family day. Gary had took the kids out. I can't remember what he was doing, but he took the kids out anyway, just to give me peace and quiet. And I was just plodding around, like just doing housework and stuff like that. And something didn't feel right. I felt like a tightening sensation at the back of my head. Like a warm, burning, tight sensation at the back of my head. So of course it was itchy, so I was itching it and itching it and itching it, and then, like, do you know when you can feel something swelling, like how it goes, I don't know how to explain, how it goes hot and warm and you can just feel it growing, like that's the sensation I got in my ears. And then my forehead, it literally felt like someone was like pulling like the skin from inside, pulling it back, because it felt really tight. And then my eyes felt really tight as well, and I looked in the mirror and I started panicking. I was like, my eyes are swelling, what the hell, like what's going on? So at that point I just went into complete panic mode. I was like, what is happening? Like, because I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, I'm allergic to this and I'm allergic to that. To me, I'm just a normal girl. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a normal girl. So I phoned my mum up just to have some sanity and some, oh, everything's fine, you know, you're just overthinking and stuff like that. So I was like, right, so I phoned my mum on, spoke to that operator. She was a really lovely lady. So she asked us what was happening. She said some of the questions I'm asking might not seem relevant, but obviously just answer them the best you can. So about 5 minutes into the phone call, when she getting sort of how important I was sort of thing in the queue or whatever, she said that I needed to see my primary care, what's it called, like my primary care, like my doctor and my GP in the next couple of hours. So I was like, alright, that's fine. What else happened? Oh, and then after I put the phone down, I was like, right, fine, I'll go to the walking centre, I'll see if I can see my GP, because obviously the GP is closed, so I'll just have to go to the walking centre. So I put the phone down and I walked away from the phone, and I just sat and had a break because I started going all sweaty and stuff like that, and I started feeling really dizzy. It's hard going back to this day. I started feeling really hot and dizzy, so I decided to sit down. My older daughter was still at home with her. She was upstairs just minding her own business, just doing what she always does. And she come downstairs and she says, Mum, what's the matter with you? You don't look right. And I says, oh, Mum's alright, you know, trying to put on a brave persona. Yeah, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with this, don't worry about it, I'm fine. And she went, Mum, your eyes look funny. And so I looked in the mirror again, and my eyes were like literally like huge. If I've got any pictures, I can't remember if I deleted them or not, but if I've got any pictures, I'll like insert them anyway. I started breaking out in hives all over my arms and stuff like that. I mean, this happened like within 20 minutes. Like, I'm talking, it was very quick. Then from that point, from being dizzy, I started finding it harder to breathe. Like, I could feel my heart rate racing through my chest, like beating really fast. And I was thinking, why is my heart beating that quick for? Like, I'm just sitting, do you know what I mean? Like, I had been doing housework, but why is my heart beat racing this quick for? So my breathing started to get quicker and quicker, like, do you know when you cry and it's like endless crying, and you end up like, do you know what I mean? Like, some ears will be able to relate, some ears won't. So yeah, I started breathing like that, and because I was getting more and more anxious, my breathing was getting worse. So I decided to phone my mum on back up, and I said, look, this is happening, that's happening since the last time I spoke to you. She said, right, thanks for calling back, you've done the right thing, because I did say, obviously, if you develop any of these symptoms, then just ring straight back. So then she went through a quick little assessment again, because she had my previous assessment. She went through a quick assessment, and she said, look, I'm going to have to phone for an emergency ambulance. I was like, whoa, this must be serious. So, anyway, the ambulance come, they arrived pretty quick, to be fair. They did arrive really quick. I can't thank them enough. I can't even remember the name of them, but whoever come to save my life that day, thank you very much. So I was trying to just focus on my breathing, because I think if I'd have just, I don't know, I was like mentally thinking of like, how can I control myself until whatever's happening passes or whatever. So the paramedics come, and they started doing the assessments, like they've done the blood pressure, the heart rate, my breathing, the oxygen. And at that time, Gary had actually pulled back up. And obviously, there's an ambulance outside his house, and he's like, well, crap, what's happened? Is it Lexi? Is it Emma? What's happening? And so he come running in, obviously, as shocked as I was. But by that time, my breathing had gotten really, really bad, and my lips had swelled, and my tongue had swelled, and everything. So he put us on oxygen, because I couldn't breathe properly. My heart rate was through the roof, like I mean through the roof, and I could just remember just scratching my skin, like every part of my body was intensely itchy. Like I've never ever experienced itchiness like that in my life. So I got in the back of the ambulance, they rushed us down to A&E. Luckily they did work quite quick. I was kept on oxygen the whole time. I was rushed down to A&E. I was given, I think it was 8 steroid tablets. Like this was literally like in a few minutes. 8 steroid tablets, and I was given a shot of adrenaline. And all I remember the doctor saying is, like, look at Emma, I know it's hard, but you're gonna have to try and calm yourself down, because with you being stressed and stuff like that, obviously you're just sending your heart rate even more through the roof. So I was trying to like calm myself down, things like that. And he says you're going, what did he say again? It was something like you're having an anaphylactic shock. And I was like, what's that? So he explained what it is. I'm not going to go into big massive detail. Basically, it's just a massive allergic reaction, but it can cause death. Like from the time it starts, it can happen within 5 minutes. Like literally, you could just like, you can die instantly, basically. But luckily for me, it was a more slow process. Luckily for me, anyway. But that day, that was horrible. That was really horrible. And he said, like, look, you've done the right thing. Like, we could have been talking differently. So yeah, ever since that's happened, I've like lived life day by day. So anyway, after that had happened, that was like my massive thing. I haven't, touch wood, I haven't experienced anything like that again. I've had the odd like reaction and stuff, and I can't even remember what it's called. They said I've got something, and it's my own body. It sets off histamines for no reason. Normally histamines are released in your body because something's, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, like if you had allergies, like hay fever, something like that, your body would set off histamines to try and attack, to get rid of it, sort of thing, where my body just decides every now and again just to release histamines because it feels like it. So it was happening quite regularly. It was happening like every 2 weeks-ish. And the same thing would happen. I would get the ambulance out, but the 3rd or 4th time, I would think, oh, it's one of them like allergic reactions. I'd be like, come on, quickly get us to hospital. So whoever I was with at the time, luckily got us to hospital in time. So that's my story of how I nearly died. Because honestly, like if you read anaphylactic shocks, they are like deadly serious. They are really, really serious. So I hope you has enjoyed today's story. I know that he's like my little story times. I know I'm not very nice to look at today with my big bulging headphones on and my messy hair, but I thought, hey, I need to get this out, otherwise I'll never do it. And to let you know, stay tuned, because there is a part 2 coming. There's a part 2 coming very, very soon. So if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're aware of the next time I release another video and just don't miss out. So, and also if you aren't following us on Instagram, you should be. And it's at Jodie Mystery over on Instagram, and I post all the time. So I'll see you all later. Bye.